I figured out how to actually get rich quick. And before you click away thinking this is another guru promising Lamborghinis, hear me out, because the answer is going to frustrate you. Here's the trap almost everyone falls into. You learn about compound interest, right? You see those charts showing how $100 becomes a million if you just wait long enough, and you think, great, I understand wealth now. But understanding compound interest isn't the path to wealth. It's just the entry ticket. It's like knowing that exercise builds muscle. Congratulations, you still haven't done a single push-up. The real compounding isn't just about money sitting in an account. It's about compounding your skills, your relationships, your systems, your leverage. If you got 1% better at something valuable every single day, you wouldn't be 365% better by year's end. You'd be 37 times better. That's not motivation. That's just math. But most people never start because they're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect business idea, the perfect amount of savings. Meanwhile, the person who started badly 3 years ago is now uncatchable. So, here's the first uncomfortable truth. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is before this video ends. Chapter 1. Getting rich quick versus getting rich right. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The title says, Get Rich Quick, and I meant it, sort of. Here's the distinction that matters. There's velocity and there's longevity. Most get-rich-quick schemes have high velocity and zero longevity. You might make money fast, but it evaporates just as fast. What you actually want is getting rich right, quickly. That means building assets that compound, income streams that don't require your constant attention. A lottery winner and a business owner might both hit $1 million, but 5 years later, one's broke. One's at 10 million. Velocity without longevity is just a more exciting way to stay poor. So every strategy in this video passes one test. Does it compound? Chapter 2. Time as your greatest asset. Here's something uncomfortable that people avoid saying out loud. If you're trading hours for dollars with no leverage, no equity, no compounding mechanism, you're financially stuck, and you might not even realize it. There are 8,760 hours in a year. Even if you worked every single one at $100 per hour, that's $876,000. That's your ceiling, and you'd burn out long before you hit it. Meanwhile, someone who built a system that generates $10 while they sleep has no ceiling at all. Your time isn't meant to be sold, it's meant to be invested. We all claim we don't have time, but somehow we found 4 hours yesterday to scroll through content that made us feel worse about ourselves. Every hour has to go somewhere. Make it go towards something that compounds. Chapter 3. Leverage thinking. Do the work once, get paid forever. Now we get to the concept that separates the wealthy from everyone else. Leverage. Most people think leverage means borrowing money, but there are 4 types that actually matter. Labor, other people working for you. Capital, money working for you. Code, software working for you. And media, content working for you. The interesting thing is, when you do the work once and get paid forever. A book written in 1950 still generates royalties. A video uploaded 5 years ago still gets views. Compare that to a consultant who trades time for money. They wake up every morning at 0. But someone with leverage, they wake up richer than when they went to sleep. You don't need to work harder. You need to work in ways that multiply. The goal isn't to become a better employee of yourself. It's to become the owner of systems that don't need you. Chapter 4. Weird ways to make money that exist. Okay, let's take a break from the strategy and talk about some genuinely weird ways people make money. Professional cuddling. I'm serious. Platforms exist where you can get paid $80 per hour to platonically cuddle strangers. In big cities, some people do this full time. Being a human statue, $60 to $80 per hour. Sleep studies. Universities pay $200 to $500 per night. Waiting in line, $25 to $80 per hour through TaskRabbit. Are these going to make you rich? Probably not. But here's why I'm telling you this. Most people have an incredibly narrow view of how money can be made, but money flows wherever there's a problem and a solution. The person who finds unusual problems with unusual solutions makes unusual money. Chapter 5. Skill Stacking, the competitive moat you can build. Here's a question that will shift how you think about your career. What makes you uncopyable? Being the best in the world at one thing is nearly impossible, but being in the top 20% at 3 or 4 complementary skills, that's achievable, and that combination is unique to you. A person decent at data analysis, good at communication, and competent in finance becomes something rare. Any one of those skills is common. All 3 together is a unicorn. We spend years trying to go from the 95th percentile to the 99th in one skill, when we could stack a second skill and become instantly more valuable. The goal isn't to be the best at any one thing. It's to be the only one at your specific intersection. Appreciate you sticking around. If you liked what you heard, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your take. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this, share it with them. Chapter 6. The 1,000 True Fans Theory. You don't need millions of followers to build wealth. You need 1,000 true fans. A true fan will buy anything you produce. They'll drive hours to see you. They'll buy your premium offerings. If 1,000 people each spend $100 per year on what you create, that's $100,000 annually from just 1,000 people. 1,000 people is achievable. It's not millions. It's not going viral. It's finding your specific audience and serving them deeply. We obsess over follower counts and viral moments, when the real wealth comes from depth, not width. Build for depth. Width follows. Chapter 7. Distribution beats product quality. Here's something that will make perfectionists uncomfortable. A mediocre product with great distribution beats a perfect product with no distribution, every single time. We're taught that quality wins, that if you build something great, people will find it. They won't. The world is full of incredible products nobody has ever heard of, and average products that dominate because they solve distribution. Don't ask what can I build, ask what can I distribute. Build the distribution channel, and you can iterate on the product forever. Distribution is the moat, product is what fills it. Chapter 8. Building systems that work without you. Here's the question that separates a business from a job. If you stopped working for 6 months, would you still make money? Most business owners are really just self-employed. They've bought themselves a job, often a harder job with worse benefits. A true business is a system that works without you. It has processes that don't require your input. It has automation handling the routine. The goal isn't to work in your business. It's to work on your business until it doesn't need you. The work of building wealth isn't doing more. It's making yourself unnecessary to everything except the highest leverage decisions. Chapter 9. Niche positioning. Competing with 10 people instead of 10,000. Remember when we talked about finding your 1,000 true fans? Here's how you actually find them. Most people try to appeal to everyone. They cast the widest net possible thinking it increases their chances. But when you try to serve everyone, you end up serving no one well. The smarter move is to go narrow, incredibly narrow. Instead of competing with 10,000 people for a massive market, you compete with 10 people for a specific slice. Think about it. Would you rather be one of 1,000 generic marketing consultants, or the only marketing consultant who specializes in helping dentists run YouTube ads? The dentist guy has fewer potential customers, sure, but he has almost no competition. He can charge more. He becomes the obvious choice. Niching down feels scary because you're saying no to opportunities. But every no to the wrong customer is a yes to the right one. Specificity is a superpower. When you're specific, you're memorable. When you're memorable, you get referred. When you get referred, you stop chasing and start choosing. Go narrow to go big. Dominate a small pond first, then expand. Chapter 10. The MVP Mindset. Launch before you're ready. Perfection has killed more businesses than failure ever has. Most people never launch because they're waiting for the product to be ready. for the timing to be ideal, that moment never comes. And while they wait, someone else launches something worse and wins. You don't actually know what customers want. You have theories, assumptions, guesses, but the market is the only real test. The person who launches 10 imperfect things learns more than the person who perfects one thing in private. Launch ugly, launch early, launch scared. Done is better than perfect. Shipped is better than planned. So here's the meta lesson after everything we've covered. Getting rich quick isn't about working harder. It's not about finding one secret opportunity. It's not even about being smarter. It's about compounding everything at once. Compound your skills through skill stacking. Compound your audience through consistent value. Compound your time through leverage and systems. Hustle is addition. You work, you get paid. You stop working, the income stops. Systems are multiplication. You build once, it keeps working. If you start building these systems today, every single day from here forward benefits. The compounding clock starts now. I kind of figured out how to actually get rich quick. You just have to think slow to move fast.